As many of you know, it is hunting season in most parts of Texas, dove hunting right now. And an accident, it's only a gunshot away. Just ask a family up in Haskell County.
That's right, the family experiencing a loss of money, but even more, almost what they would feel as a member of their family. Sharing their story with KTAB's Tobin Smith in hopes of preventing this happening to others. Tonight's top story.
Imagine lying asleep in the comfort of your own home when suddenly you're awoken by gunshots. That's exactly what happened to Haskell resident Valerie Ford this last Saturday, and when she went outside to investigate, she made a devastating discovery.
Then that's when I realized the mare had jumped a T-post and had pretty much gutted herself.
Well, this right here is the end result of that incident. Something happened that spooked this mare so bad that she ran headlong into the fence instead of the gate that is constantly open. Ford owns several animals, both large and small, and says that she doesn't understand why any competent hunter would discharge a firearm so close to a property owner's livestock.
Hunters have a responsibility to be attentive to their surroundings and respectful to other property owners and their property. And this was bluntly a disrespect.
There's people that's hunted a certain stretch of land for decades. Well, now there's a housing development next to it.
Texas Game Warden James Cummings says that they have seen several issues between hunters and property owners throughout the seasons.
I just asked both sides, like, hey, if you own a house out there, it's going to be loud for a few weeks. It'll move on until next year. And if you're hunting out there, be mindful of where you're swinging through and be mindful of your neighbors.
The horse was set to be used as a roping horse for Ford's 14-year-old son. But with the horse having to be euthanized because of its injuries, the family is saying that they are out around $30,000.
She went to 3 different trainers over her period of 7 years. She was just now getting ready to start roping and get finished. No dove is worth the loss that we occurred.
Putting a hard lesson to knowing where your target is and what's beyond it. For BigCountryHomepage.com, I'm Tobin Smith.
What a story. Thank you, Tobin. Valerie Ford went on to say that the same hunters appeared the following day after the incident and continued hunting roughly 100 yards away from their house. Ford said that the hunters had set their decoys between their blind and the house, making the house directly downrange from where they were shooting. According to the Texas Parks and Wildlife Hunter Safety Course, the individual whose negligence caused the accident is liable for any injuries. Property owners cannot be held accountable for another hunter's action, even if the incident occurred on their land.